Stand by. Just getting my brain bucket in place. Hello, everybody. All right, we're almost there. Buckling the helmet. All right. You may have just gotten a sneak peek at my new bike, which you weren't supposed to see, but actually it's not complete yet, so that's okay. It will be, we're nearing completion. And actually I'm going to turn on my other phone and make sure that we are, I don't want you to see that either. Hang on a second. I'm going to lift you up because I don't want you seeing my password. Okay. Rock around that way, yes. You're looking at some skyscrapers just on the outskirts of Ikebukuro. Hello, Canada. How did you know that password is ramen? All right. Styling now. Just pause here for a second. Say hello to everybody. JB, hello. Hello, and Roses. M. Roses. Good afternoon. Marty. Keith. Hello, Tejas. Willie, you're welcome. It is a really, really spectacular day today in Tokyo. And I couldn't resist taking you guys all out with my friend here, Jerome. Jaywalker, Jerome. All right. I hope none of you guys have sensitive ears because this bike is a little bit loud. Are we ready? Can you hear it? Engine has started. It's an awesome day for a motorcycle ride. And we've got a green light, so let's get the show on the road, kids. Alright, so we're just heading into Ikebukuro now. How's the sound? Sound check okay? Some of you may have seen this in the one of the recent Tokyo Rides edited videos I did on the main channel. This is the heart of Ikebukuro. I think of Ikebukuro as a scuzzy Shibuya. Now, scuzzy is not really a fair word. It's just not as polished as Shibuya. But it's just as big, and there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. The station, main entrance, is over here on the right, Ikebukuro Station. They've even got a Don Quixote. You remember that awesome live stream, the epic, legendary live stream with John that I did, a live stream at Don Quixote. That was a lot of fun. It's kind of a really wacky superstore. I'm going to pull over for a second and just make sure we're all synced up and everything's running smoothly. Is everything going okay? Ramsey, hello. Yes, Black Man Underwear. You remember well, Keith. Did you get your pair yet? Good. So, and how is it? Is it smooth when we're moving? It's not jittery so much. I had to do a little bit of engineering work to get it to stop shaking around, and I think, oh, good, nice. We're rocking, guys. We are rocking. That's good news, and that's even better news. So all the Starbucks in Tokyo are closed. Every last one of them. Oh, there's people waiting in line. I figured they'd be closed, but they're still open. There's always a massive line, and actually maybe now is a good time to check it out. Watch it. It's a pretty good view too. Nice. This is working well. So I got rid of, well, I still have my iPhone XS, but I got the iPhone 11 because it was billed as a solid solution for live streaming and having some camera stability. And it appears to be working pretty well. So I'm no longer using the GoPro for live streams, which is just an absolute joke. I really tried hard to make that work, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I had to get the phone. So now the phone is mounted on the front of my helmet, and yeah, I look kind of like a D-bag, but there it is. Can you see me? Get in close, if you can tell. So, but actually it's giving my pencil neck a bit of a workout, so it's good. It's like I've got this extra weight on the front hanging off, and as we're streaming, I'm actually getting a little neck workout. How's the wind noise? I've just closed my screen on my helmet. Wind noise is not too unbearable. Oh, what a great day. What a great day. It's actually a holiday. There's the Toad-in line. The little trolley. Tokyo's streetcar. Not as romantic as like San Francisco or something, but it gets the job done. Today is a holiday in Tokyo, which is why you're seeing a lot of people out and about. And what's this guy doing? We don't want to have any accidents. It's called Showa no Hi, and it is a celebration of the emperor, the Showa emperor, which ended about maybe 26 years ago or something. But it was Green Day no Hi, Green Day. And I think they decided to change it when they started to get associated with that naughty punk band by the same name. I certainly would. I love Green Day, but those boys are naughty. And why would a country like Japan have a holiday celebrating those delinquents? So we are now at Nishi Waseda. Waseda is a very popular Tokyo university, And we're near there right now. This is Nishi, West Waseda. And if we stay on this road, it will take us right into Shinjuku. And that's our point of terminus. Unless something really special happens and we decide to keep going. Nah, we don't have to have anything special happen. But I just wanted to get out, show you guys around a little bit, get a breath of fresh air, get a breath of fresh air during the Rockdown. A lot of people holding hands today. Way more than I've seen. And I'm not just making that up. These guys will be holding hands before you know it. We may have to change this to Lovers No Heat. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's I think it's called a Can-Am, a three-wheeler. I'm actually going to borrow one of those from my friends over at Fukuda Motors. They let me use the sidecar with John. And they also are a dealer of those Can-Am bikes, which look really cool. And they said I could take it out. So I think we'll be doing that, and I think we're going to be doing more motorcycle rides and reviews as soon as the restrictions are lifted on the lockdown. Restrictions, I say that relatively lightly because we don't have the strict enforced lockdowns like the rest of the world has been experiencing. For good or bad, I'm not quite sure yet. But the Japanese are very majime. As I've said before, they've got a majime spirit. Majime means they're serious and kind of strict. And if the authorities make a suggestion, the majority will follow. And that means social distancing, reduce your contact with other people by 80%. That was one of the other points they made. 70 to 80% decrease in contact with others that are outside of your family, of course. For some couples that live together, maybe that's a good thing. Sorry, baby. You saw the rules. Tonight's just not going to happen. We've used up our 20% the last few nights. That's the lady talking, of course. So we are getting close to Shinjuku. We're rolling into Shinjuku. Are you guys as excited as I am? There's 3 ladies that are not from Japan. I love Shinjuku. I love Shinjuku. It's always been good to me. Most of you know I've told this story umpteen times whenever we go through Shinjuku, but my beginnings in Japan were in Shinjuku. Ah, bummer. You'd think I would know, but we can't turn right here, which is what I wanted to do. Shoot. Oh gosh darn dang it. Can't turn there. Alright, we can turn up here. Suddenly I'm talking like the Tiger King. Y'all seen the Tiger King? What a wonderful show that was. Alright. Shinjuku. We're home and there are not many people here. Wow, that's creepy. That is creepy. I'm going to pull over here. We're going to just have a little chat for a second. turn off the bike for a second. Yeah, way quiet. Oh shoot. I stopped right where they're playing music. So, oh boy. We gotta keep making noise. I don't want to get demonetized. Actually, I can't be monetized. I'm not monetized yet with this channel. Screw it. That's a good thing. So, this is Shinjuku. And everything's, wow, closed up. Wow. Matsumoto Kiyoshi, which is a really popular drugstore, that's closed. Wow. There's a clothing shop over there. It's open. Oh, there's another Matsumoto Kiyoshi. That one's open. But a lot of stuff is shuttered. Wow. We could do some diamond shopping. They're closed as well. Oh no. Don't look in the reflection. You'll see my bike. I'm doing well, Tony. Thank you. I'm just going to check messages here for a second. Yeah, so Colin, good question. Why is it not monetized? Well, I think you have to get 4,000 watch hours before it will be monetized. They changed the rules, so initially you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can have a mobile live stream. So we finally reached that benchmark, which is ridiculous, but we got there pretty quickly, and I thank you for that. And now, in order to have like super chats and stuff, you need 4,000 watch hours on the stream. So that will happen pretty quickly as well. And I think at that point the channel is monetized. So, but YouTube has gotten really strict with their rules. I was testing a live stream a couple days ago, and it was unlisted, so none of you would have known that it was going, thankfully. But I set it up next to my computer, my phone, and I was doing some work, and it was just streaming my torso. I was dressed, and then it said, it canceled midstream. It said, this is inappropriate material for a live stream. So the AI flagged me as being, like I was doing something sexual or something. Might have been my manly chest. I don't know, but it was silly. All right. Everybody doing okay? Hi, Lenny. Yeah, there's no super chat options, not yet. We got to wait a bit until I'm going to do some more live streams. I'm really happy with how this is looking with the phone working well. So that seems to be solved as far as the smoothness of these streams. And yeah, let's keep it going. I'll fire this thing back up and we'll head out. Yeah. Put a mask on my chest. But I'm excited to get this bike complete so that I can share it wholly with you guys. Actually, let's go down some side streets. We're in no rush. This is over here on the right is Kabukicho, the shady Kabukicho. But we're gonna go around here. Here's Shinjuku Station, right straight ahead here. This is the main entrance of Shinjuku Station, the world's busiest train station. And oh dear, do I have some fun memories of coming here after work with my workmates and just getting a convenience store beer at night, like Friday night, Saturday night, and Just watching the world go by. World being girls and interesting people watching. So this is Shinjuku. We'll just kind of cruise through some of these back alleys. You can see this is it's very quiet. Starbucks, another one. Starbucks closed. Now they've changed the school dates. The kids are supposed to start school on May 7th, but they supposed to start on May 7th, but they changed it to May 11th. So they've pushed it forward like 4 or 5 days, and now they're going to. That's the beginning of the new school year. So April typically is when a new school year starts in Japan. So they've pushed it forward. It will have been March, April, May, two full months that they were off of school. So fuel prices, interesting question. Well, I was just at the gas station, and it is nothing like the prices in America. Unfortunately, it hasn't changed so much, but it's crazy cheap in America. Here, not so much. I paid, I think, 150 yen, 53 yen for a liter. So there's roughly 4 liters in a gallon. So you do the math. It's still way, way more expensive here. So how do oil prices get in the negative? I don't understand that. The price of oil is supposed to be like less than zero. They should be paying us to fill up our tanks. Kokomo, Indiana. I thought that was Kokomo, India. I was like, wow, those are cheap prices. $1.40. Dallas area, $1.40. Yeah. Oh, they have to pay for storage. Oh, good point. Good point. Very good point. So this is a pachinko over here. Anything that is like enclosed, where there's lots of people gathering. For example, kabuki and pachinko places. I think this Maruhan is pachinko. Believe, but if it's not, forgive me. But anything like that, they've closed them. It's legally closed. So they've made that. There's another pachinko over here. I think that one's, but the lights are on. That can't possibly be open. I think people are going in there. What the heck? Did I get misinformation? That would be a first. But it's sad, man. I was in Kagurazaka recently, and there was a popular ramen shop. It's already closed, meaning like gone, closed. It's cleaned out inside. So I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot of unfortunate things like that in our coming months and year or beyond. Sad but true. But we don't want to talk about depressing stuff. Let's get back on the road here. Say goodbye to these ladies. Thank you. Bye. Flirts. It's the bike. It's not me, it's the bike. It's those rumbling pipes. It just sounds so tough. So we're near Shinjuku, Minami Shinjuku. A lot of the restaurant places that are open are selling stuff out on the street. That burger, Jay's Burger Cafe, those are really good burgers. They're selling stuff out on the street, which is really how they're going to survive. I was going through Roppongi yesterday, and I looking for some lunch, and there was a place selling bentos on the street for way too much money, like 1,200 yen, and they were desperate. I lied and said I wanted something with after I saw the price, I had to think of something fast that wasn't shameful. Actually, I shouldn't be afraid of saying that's too expensive, but I said, you don't have any vegetables? And the guy's like, no. And since I was pulling out, he's like, he ran up, he's like, I can, if you can wait 10 minutes, we can make a vegetable dish. So people are getting desperate. But let's just hope we can springboard back everybody. Hey, what's this guy doing? Come on, man. All right, we're going to go down another street here in Shinjuku. If you're just joining, we are in Shinjuku. My name is Peter Von Gomm, and this is the Peter Von Gomm Live, Peter Von Gomm Japan Live channel. Thank you. And I'm loving this new bike. I'm really happy with how the sound is working, and I think I clued you in on the latest. I got a tank, a new tank from. I didn't buy it. I bought a used tank, and I had an artist draw up my design, and then I sent the tank to Berlin to an amazing airbrush artist who I would argue is a world top airbrush artist. He's a genius. And I found him on Instagram, and I hired him to paint my tank. And he did an amazing job, as I figured he would. I'll put a link to this guy in the description of this video if I remember. If I don't, mention it in the comments, and you will be blown away by this guy's artwork. It's like how do you do that with an airbrush device? It looks like it's photo real. So the guy he's a genius, and the guy actually who designed the tank, who drew up my dream, is also a genius. He's a brilliant caricature artist, and I think you guys are going to really love this tank when it's all put together. But the snafu of all of this, it's been a project that's been going for nearly a year now, and this Kabukicho off to our left here. This is the most popular street night view of Shinjuku. It's nothing like this. Is the Unica Vision. Wow, look at that. It's way better at night. This view up the street when all the lights are on. There's the mold Haliko building, also known as the Cocoon. But down here is the dodgy Kabukicho, and I don't know if we can go through there. What does it say? Yeah, Toho Cinema's down there. There's Godzilla. Did you see Godzilla? I wonder if we can get through? No, we can't. Yeah. Kabukicho is a difficult place to navigate by vehicle. We'll turn down here. Well, I could have gone down there, but oh well. So I got sidetracked. What I was saying was the snafu about the tank is, after all this time and money that I've invested in getting this project going and complete, the tank came back damaged. And man, I was so pissed. It's like, how in the F did you not package this properly coming from Berlin? I mean, it's possible that he didn't. It wasn't his fault. Maybe they unpacked it, the customs or something. But in the shipping, it got hit hard, and the front edge of it was damaged. Luckily, not the main mural part of the paint, which would have been catastrophic. Can we go down here? Yeah. Well, this guy looks like a host. This is where a lot of the host clubs are and love hotels, from what I hear. Balian is a love hotel, kind of like you can go there and eat and rest, quote unquote rest. This is a host club up here. Ikemen. Some handsome dudes. Those guys clean up, man. They clean up financially and with the girls. It just, man, it's amazing. I mean, we're talking the top ones make over $1 million a year. And like the hostess clubs for men, the hostess clubs for the women, they the customers, the patrons have their favorites, and they just go in there and they just shovel money at them. There's some girls, hostesses, Mirai and Reina. Well, their eyes are huge. All right, we'll cut up here. Oh, let's go by, actually, we'll buy Toho. I wonder where they're coming from, being that there's lots of love hotels. Grand Customer. Alright, I'm gonna take it easy here. There's a coppers here. So yeah, these hostess and host places do quite a business, but actually right now they are not supposed to be doing any business. And it came out that what's his name? Ken. Shirai Ken? I forget it. Hirai Ken. He was a famous actor, comedian. He was one of the first, or was the first household name to die here in Japan. And it came out that he contracted it at a hostess club. So that's sad. But that was Kabukicho. And this is the Beatles McDonald's. I don't know if they still do, but they're always playing Beatles music. Let's see if we can. It used to be 24/7 Beatles music playing here. Oh, shoot. Over here is that's the Chuo line going by over there, coming from Shinjuku Station. And maybe what we'll do is go right here, and we'll swing, kind of do a loop back around, and then we'll call this a stream. But yeah, I keep getting off topic about the tank. So after I found out it was damaged, I was like, oh man, I was just gutted. And so there's a guy here, the guy who painted the bee on the back of my Vespa. He's a really talented painter as well. And but you know, he's not, maybe not at the level of my man in Berlin. Hence why I sent it to Berlin. So, but he's going to do the repair, and I've had to make some design adjustments to the scheme of the tank, which will help to camouflage the damage after it's repaired, and it's going to be really cool. I'm almost, as nutty as it sounds, I'm almost happy that it happened, because I think it needed these extra little design elements to the tank. So. But he said he'll be done in a couple weeks. So then, once I have it on the bike, we'll be rocking and rolling. And I will share it with you all. up here on the Billboard Hot 100, there's a band called King New, GNU, and I really like them. Really good band. Very, very talented musicians. King New, check them out. And I like the song called, what's it called? Teenager Forever. Check it out. King New, King, K-I-N-G, G-N-U, King New, Teenager Forever. My son and I were singing it with the lyrics Chimpanzee Forever this morning. It was fun. He's silly like me. Oh, I love that rumble. I kind of wanted to go left there, but what we'll do is we'll do a little sneaky and cheeky left here. I'm looking forward to things opening back up. Get some normalcy back to our existence. All right. We'll go left here. We'll go back around to the Minami Shinjuku part. This will take us into the other side of Shinjuku Station. All of the electronic shops like Yodobashi, big camera back over there. Lots of camera shops over there. Oh, here's our friend Godzilla. In one of my upcoming videos, wait, can I do that? Wait a minute. Okay, that's for that side, I guess. One of our upcoming videos, Tokyo Rides, I went through Kagurazaka and I got a steamed bun. A Godzilla themed steamed bun, and it's so cool. You guys will be seeing that very soon. Alright. Here we are at the other side of Shinjuku Station. And I'm going to turn off for a second here and kind of have a chat with you kids. A live video from home. I can. I absolutely can. And I'm sure I will. Well, there's a good view of the design school over here. That was designed by Paul Tange, very talented architect here in Japan. Met him at a seminar he was doing. And his father designed the Tokyo government buildings over in Nishi Shinjuku. You can't see them from here, but this is kind of the crown jewel of Shinjuku. And I mean, not just Shinjuku, I think of Tokyo. This building is it's amazing. And what's cool is if you get up really close, all that web, it's I think as you go up further on the building, they're actually like stainless steel bands. But down below, they are like stickers. It's like little pixelated paint on the glass. I'm not sure if that's all the way up like that, but I'm pretty sure those are actually supporting bands that support the glass and stuff. But pretty slick building from the outside. I've not been inside. So, yeah. Japanese barbecue video. Actually, you know what? I bought today. I went to the grocery store and got food for the family, and I got a whole chicken. So I'm thinking about. I was thinking about barbecuing that whole chicken. I'm just not sure how well I can control the heat in the barbecuer. So we'll see. But I will definitely do a live stream from the house. And I've got some other goodies coming up that are related to my house for edited videos. So But yeah, not a lot of people out in Shinjuku. Like, this is really crazy, guys. But I'm actually glad to see this, which means people are staying home, and that's a good thing. So, anybody have any questions about anything I can answer, hopefully, about Shinjuku or whatever you want? Yeah, can't do super chats yet. Not monetized. I'm going to try to lift that up so you can see higher up onto the buildings. When I first came to Tokyo, almost 21 years ago, I went up into this building, the KO department store. Um, believe it or not, at that time there were no ATMs in Tokyo. Very, very few. None of the convenience stores had ATMs. You had to go into a bank to get cash out. And of course, I was just newly here, so I didn't have a bank account. And where I was working, they told me, yeah, there's an ATM inside KO department store. So I came down here and actually I had to go to an ATM on one of the upper floors in this department store. How bass-backward is that, man? Only 21 years ago, Tokyo, Japan, one of the biggest technological centers in the world, and they didn't have ATMs. Madness. Yeah, the prosciutto, Joe, it's gone. The jamon serrano is gone. So Alex, yep. That's all. It's all been eaten. I threw the bone out, and it was kind of a grisly sight, like something you'd see at a bear murder scene or something. It was just this big long bone. I did a pretty good job of getting the meat off of that bone, but it was yeah, it's kind of grisly looking. Yeah, Keith, the workload is quite light right now. It's largely vaporized for most of April. I was telling my friend that it's going to be a very easy month for invoices for April, and May is so far there's not much. So I'm hoping that we turn a corner on that. I do not want to like dip into savings and stuff. That would not be good. So let's see. Yeah, actually, my mom was telling me that I should have kept the bone and made soup. She was, will that bone fit in a pot? I was like, girl, do you know how long that thing was? It was like an axe handle, the entire length of it. It was a yard long, a meter long almost. So no, it would not fit in a pot. You'd have to get a hacksaw and cut it up. So I would like to take my helmet off and talk to you guys, but I'm all plugged in here. Yeah. Hey, Paul, how are things in Honolulu? All right, just a couple more little voicing any new games. I have no games lined up at the moment. There is something coming up. Yeah, actually, I do. I take that back. I do have a game coming up. I'm not sure the name of it yet. It's a kind of a fighting game, a shooting game, and I'll be recording that at my studio. So that's coming up, and I don't know the name of it yet, but when I know and when I can share, I will. Yeah, lots of ATMs now. It is a gorgeous day, Zoe. Zoe, where are you watching from? Willie. Yeah, I'm from Portland. I grew up over in the Mount Tabor area. Voicing an anime character, of course. I've done lots of different characters. Check my website. You can check out my website, petervongomm.com, and you can see all of the work that I've done. It's all in video format, and you can see a lot of the things that I've done, including like for games. Two of the biggest games I've done are Super Bomberman. I'm White Bomber, one of the main maybe the main character of Super Bomberman R, and also Springman from ARMS, Nintendo Switch. It's my claim to fame. So, yeah, I was a Nirvana fan. Nicely dressed ladies. Yeah, Shinjuku's always got some classy, nicely dressed folks. But there's nothing to buy. None of the shops are open. Oh, Zoe's from the U.S., yeah. Ghost stories. All right, kids, I'm going to get back on the bike here, and we'll ride up maybe through the Shinjuku Gyoen Park, and then I'll turn you guys loose. If you haven't clicked up that thumb, please do so. That's a nice way of getting things rolling in the algorithm of YouTube. Always appreciate you guys coming along, and we're just getting started. So make sure you stick around. There's going to be lots of fun stuff coming. I'm able to participate more in YouTube, obviously, at the moment, because there's nothing else to do. But it's a good chance for me to kind of get back into this genre of life. We're gonna go left up here. Straight ahead is Yoyogi. Straight up over there is Yoyogi. And I showed you guys the other day with the car trip with Joji, my son. We went by that Yoyogi village, which is our secret spot, where you can get some great curry and good coffee. My friend Yoshi over there he's the owner of the coffee cafe inside Yogi Village. Just had a baby, like just a few months ago, and then now this happens. And they're closed up. They had to close up the place. The whole place is closed. So, that sucks. All right, what's this? This is Minami Shinjuku. Wendy's and First Kitchen over there has a tie-up. So they call it that First Kitchen. The Japanese always have a short name for lots of words. And I can't say it, but it's the F word. That's how they say it for First Kitchen. They shorten it fa, and then you know the other part. Tokyo Tourist Information Center, they're not getting much business these days. I was telling John, I think in our last live stream, that this is the first time since I've been in Japan that I haven't seen other foreigners. It's very rare. When I first got here, you'd see them, just a handful out and about. There's one right there. Because we stand out. But now, after the peak of all those tourists, I think at the peak it was 28 million people were here in 1 year. 28 million. Actually, we want to be over. And even one more. So the tourism was huge in Japan, and the number of tourists was just crazy. Crazy number of tourists. And now I hardly see any foreigners. Straight ahead is Shinjuku Park. Shinjuku Gyoen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shinjuku Gyoen up here on our right. Beautiful park. It's kind of an uptight park, actually. Today is no exception. They've closed it. Any sort of parks have been shuttered here to get people to refrain from congregating. But it's always nice coming through here on hot days because it's always a few degrees cooler with all the trees. But it's kind of an uptight park. They don't let you play like ball, frisbee, no alcohol, but of course people still smuggle it in. So it's not really a place you can't ride. You can push your bicycle in, but you can't ride it inside there. So they're really kind of uptight about that. And I'm gonna pull up over here. This is for you, Jason. I'm gonna pull up over here and get something to drink. I'm thirsty. And Jason, are you still on the? You still here with us? Where is my kickstand? Man, I tell you what, the people are getting stir crazy, and they are in need of dates. Those who are single are probably going absolutely berserk, not having any physical interaction, even just being out with somebody. Oh, I'm not going to show. Why did I just show you my credit card? For Christ's sake, that was stupid. Somebody blur that out, please. I'm going to get a drink. What should I get? I think I just want some water, actually. That's boring, isn't it? And voila! Ice cold. And you just saw my bike, too. God, I'm divulging all these secrets today. I'm going to have to do lots of blurring, lots of mosaic today when I get back. Yeah, I can imagine your pain. I can't say I feel your pain entirely, but I can imagine your pain. Thank you, Jason. I'm going to put you guys up for a second while I get a drink. And this will be a good place for us to clock out. I'm going to take my helmet off. I'm going to try to be really snazzy here and unplug the phone. You guys still here? And we're going to finish the stream face to face. All right. Okay. Hey guys, you're dizzy. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's take a quick walk over here. I don't want to hear any complaining about being shaky because I'm not gimbaling it right now, okay? We'll walk over here and show you the park a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot of couples out today. I'm getting kind of jealous. Really pretty park. I guess the walkway here is actually open. Let's try not to get hit. The walkway is open through here. But not the actual inside the park. So, all right. I'm back. It's good to be here with you guys. We're going to close it up shortly. And as always, I appreciate you coming along for the ride. We'll be doing a lot more of these. This is looking back in Shinjuku where we just were. There's the cocoon right up there. And thanks always. Thank you, Ramses, for your help as well. And looking very forward to doing more with you guys very soon. Take good care of yourselves, wash those hands, and if you got a bike, ride carefully, and I will do the same. And we'll see you on the next ride or next whatever video coming up very soon. I'm working on one right now, another Tokyo Rides one. So thanks always. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.